Hey, Bert, let's talk about the result on Sunday night. What do you think it means for this team? What's the meaning of it all?
The meaning of it is that you have proof of concept now. And, like, whatever the buy-in was goes through the roof now for them internally. And I just think, like, it's interesting. I brought this up with I was talking with Hunter Henry on Monday, and, like, we discussed.
We just call players all the time?
Discuss the buy-in, like, of
Mac Jones.
What they're trying to sell, right? Again, there was this line from Vrabel. I don't know if you guys watched the post-game locker room after the Panther game, but he said, finish harder than the guy with the ball. And I immediately, like, when I heard him say that, it jumped out at me, the punt return on Marcus Jones's punt return, that was so well blocked that you had four guys, like a convoy, leading him up the field. And the effort you saw there, and, like, it just jumped out at me.
It wasn't even a real punt return team.
Right.
It was like the gray middler because you're at midfield, so you're putting part of the defense out there.
Yep. And then I saw it again on Steph Diggs's big catch. This was the beginning of the fourth quarter, where he caught the ball over the middle, like probably 30-yard line.
Back.
And he got it down to the 5. This is when they went up 20-10. And you see Pop Douglas, you see Garrett Bradbury, and you see Austin Hooper just book it down the field. And so, like, I think those sorts of things are why you are in position to take advantage of a Buffalo team that made a lot of mistakes and that shot itself in the foot, and that is going to look back on that one with a little bit of regret. And look, like, you've been, for 20 years, you saw what it was like for other teams to beat you and what it would mean for another team to beat you. And now you're on the other side of that equation. So that's the way I look at it. It was almost identical to what happened on Monday night, where Kansas City should have won that game. But there was the pick six, and Trevor Lawrence had the miracle play at the end, and Jacksonville played well enough and with enough effort and with enough discipline to be in it in the end, and you put yourself in position at the end in that sort of game, and things sometimes break your way. So, again, they're not there from a talent standpoint yet, but, like, it was an impressive night.
Great night for Drake Maye, obviously. Great night
and that
for
was
Diggs.
The other part. I mean,
they have the guy.
Yes.
This is not something that Mac Jones has ever done. What Drake Maye did in this game. That type of game is a game that quarterbacks can go an entire career and not have a half like that.
Well, when we argued about who to take in 2024, this is what I was getting.
You're all over it.
This is Chase ceiling. Like, I know, and I think a lot of people around here, like, I think this was like part of the J.J. McCarthy conversation, right? Where a lot of people here saw it done in such a cold, efficient way. Like, the Joe Burrows, there aren't very many Joe Burrows that can win from the pocket when they're young, right? Like, Joe Burrow could win in a Tom Brady type of way. And Joe's got a ton of physical ability too, but he is like the real outlier. Yeah. Generally, what you want is a quarterback who can do the things that Drake was doing on Sunday night that buy you time to develop the other stuff. And when you watch Mahomes now, when you watch Allen now, you see them win from the pocket a lot, but their athletic ability bought them time to get there. And so
I know a phrase you like to use a lot is the escape hatch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
He's got it.
Escape hatch.
He's got it.
And I'll give Josh credit on this too. I think in the opener, Drake looked like he was trying to play the position the way Josh McDaniels had Tom Brady playing the position. And you could see the wheels in his head turning.
He was stressed.
He was thinking. Right? Don't think. Go out there and play. And I think to Josh's credit, since then, they've given Drake more of a green light to go make things happen. If you aren't sure of what you're looking at, make it happen. Run for 5 yards. Yep. Get into a scramble situation where someone's going to break off his route. And, like, you can see it with Steph Diggs, the effort on that ball to the sideline, right? I mean, how much time did Drake Maye buy Steph Diggs? Like, how many different moves did Steph? And like,
he bought him like two. I mean,
the broadcast was focused on Steph.
2 seconds,
Yeah.
which is an eternity.
Right. But the broadcast was like Collinsworth and Tarico were like, oh, look at all these different moves that Steph made.
No.
He had that time because Drake bought it for him. That is Drake Maye buying that time for him.
So you're saying give Josh McDaniels credit for this, for saying to Drake Maye, run less of my offense because it's not working. Is that how we can I phrase it that way?
No, that's not what I mean.
Don't run the offense as strictly as I wanted it run. Just do your thing and run less of my thing, and we'll have success. Because that is what happened Sunday night.
Yeah.
It was less about Josh McDaniels. That wasn't his offense. That was Drake Maye making stuff happen with Steph Diggs and Hunter Henry.
But
that was the story.
You give him the green light, though. That
yay.
is not what I'm saying, Beetle.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
twisting your words to say that.
What I am saying is it's a credit to Josh, where it's like you don't need to do things that way. If you are looking out on the field and you doubt what you're looking at, then go. You've got the athletic ability to do it, then go. Yeah. And again, do I think he can be Josh Allen? Josh Allen is so unique and so different. He's a moose. You know what I mean? So there are very few people who can hold up playing the way that Josh Allen can hold up playing.
I don't want him to be him.
You saw Justin
backs to be backs.
You saw Justin Herbert, and I talked to somebody who coached Justin Herbert the other day about this, and who'd watched Drake on tape. And I said, do you think it's fair? And he said, physically, yes. He said, I think Drake's more creative than Justin.
Oh, I love that.
I think Drake's more creative. And so,
I think Zo's take, by the way, the one that he just slipped in there is outrageous.
But I think
the one about you don't want him to be Josh Allen?
No. I don't want him to have, hey, in 3rd and 2, he's going to be a bulldozer. We're going to put him outside, and he's going to go run a DB. Or line.
They have Josh Allen.
But that's only one element.
They have Josh Allen running quarterback power. I agree.
Cam Newton's arm fell apart, and his head. He guys taking too many headshots because he's 6'5", 245.
Yeah, I mean Cam's the cautionary tale, and I think that's why. But I do think you see. All right, so I said this before the draft. I'll stick to it. I think he's Justin Herbert physically with a Josh Allen play style, right? And so I think you have to rein some of that back in, and you're going to have to rein some of that back in over time. And I think he's starting to learn what I can get away. And that's a process too, is figuring out what you can get away with and what you can't. But this is why you chase the ceiling. This is why you look at a kid and you're not looking at what he is right now. You're looking at what he can be in 3 or 4 years. Because to me, that's the only way you're going to be able to compete in the environment that you're in the AFC, where you have Josh Allen, you have Patrick Mahomes, you have Lamar Jackson, you have Joe Burrow, and only one of those 4 guys is even 30 years old, and the one who is just turned 30. Mahomes just turned 30. So it's going to be these guys for a while in the AFC, and I think the only way you get to the level where you can compete with them consistently is if you chase the ceiling at the position. Otherwise, if you're just okay at that position, that path to getting to a Super Bowl is really narrow. You got to be really great everywhere else.
Okay, more with Bert Breer is coming up. Your phone calls, also Mike Vrabel, and a lack of accountability within his locker room. He refuses to hold guys accountable for the bad mistakes they make. He makes excuses for his players. Why?
Did Jimmy Stewart just make off with all the chicken?
Why? Why is he doesn't?
I just saw the whole tray.
Why is he making excuses for players?